Ho, 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 good neighbors. This is your old buddy Scott Henderson back with a False Ducks video blog for 2025 because today is New Year's Day 2025, January 1st, 2025. And if you're new to this, I always start off with a video blog on the first day of January, and I kind of recap what happened in the previous year and talk about what I would like to see in the future. So this is me walking down in the yard, and I'm going to turn this around so you're going to get a video of that. So hold on a second. So there's the yard, and I'm going to go walk down there, and I'll be talking about everything that I would like to accomplish this year and talk about last year. Back again. So 2024, not a stellar year. You know, we've had some things. I had some health issues in 2024. The polymyalgia rheumatica came back, and some bouts with epididymitis and medication and pain and stuff. So I'm doing okay today. I have to decrease the prednisone I'm on for the next few months till we get back down to zero, and hopefully be able to do some regular pain management without too many issues. Jeanette's had some health issues as well. We're just waiting to hear about some stuff within the next couple of weeks. We're hoping for the best, and we'll see what happens there. 2024, some sad news in that year. Obviously, we lost our little black cat Annie, who we loved and adored very much, and is missed. We still have Rogue and Zoe, so they keep us entertained. Work's been going well. We did have some tragedies again at work with this past year. We lost an individual to a heart attack. He was in his mid to late 40s, so take care of your health. And unfortunately, we lost a young man. He was 26 years old due to mental health issues, and over the holidays we lost him. We did a ground search looking for him, but unfortunately it did not end up the way we wanted. But I will commend the police, who did an amazing job, had a great presence, and were really supportive in trying to help this individual. Unfortunately, he had gone to the hospital, and the doctors there had sent him home when he was struggling with his mental health. So I think that Belleville General Hospital has to do a better job with that, and I think that we all need to be patient with people's mental health and get them to the hospital and push and push and push and say crisis and mental health is a huge thing, and we need to make sure people are taken care of so that we don't have tragedies like this. Other accomplishments, if I can speak, in 2024, well, let's see, January 1st last year I did the polar dip. I didn't decide to do that this year. I will probably do every other year. And what else? I read all the Cool and Lamb books that I had hoped to do. 32 books in that series, all written by Earl Stanley Gardner, and they're a great series of books about the detective agency Cool and Lamb, so I would check that out if I were you. I also continue to write. I put out Pippa's Passing in paperback form through Amazon, and a few little sales, some good reviews, but I haven't really pushed on it. I did some more short story writing. I wrote two sort of sci-fi related, or with that element to it. One called How Grandpa Put Down the Robot Uprising, and then the other one is The Honer Comet, which is about a harmonica of all things. Managed to write two new Christmas stories. The first was 7 Feet of Snow in Buffalo, which I actually started 10 years ago and decided to get back to it and finish it. I was happy with it. And then we did a sequel to a story I had read in 2023 around Christmas time called A Very Quiet Christmas Plan. So this sequel, it was called The Xmas Dip, and I have all of those available to read on my Facebook page. Oh, and on my blog. So I've reached the bottom of the yard. I was down here last year, and being 2024, a week ago, and it was froze solid. But let me show you what it's looking like right now. There's the creek. It's all flowing. A couple of weeks probably I'll be able to come down here and launch the Christmas tree like we always do. So, you know, that'll be something. So I'm back up at the house because I had recorded all the way back up, huffing and puffing from the yard and the creek, but realized that I hadn't hit the start button. So we'll recap a little bit about 2025. I was saying that I want to do some more writing this year. I have a story called Odd Ducks that I started about 23 years ago, but a woman who kind of gets left behind on an en route rest stop on the highway. Her husband had gotten out to go to the bathroom and she was sleeping in the back seat, and he got back in the car not knowing she had gotten out as well and left her behind. This is based on a true story where I'd heard this woman on the radio calling and trying to get her husband to come back to pick her up, and I thought that'd be a great story. So I wrote a little bit on it 23 years ago, but you know, I didn't finish it. But you know, like me, I took 10 years to finish 7 Feet of Snow in Buffalo, and I took more than 10 years with Pippa's Passing and finally got that done. So you're hearing the traffic in the background here. So I'm hoping to finish some more writing this year, maybe some short stories. I always try to finish a Christmas story around Christmas time. But I want good health this year. We've talked about some of my health challenges, and Jeanette's, we're hoping everything's good there. Peace and love, like Ringo Starr always says, peace and love. I always put world peace at the top of my list, but I know I'm never going to get it, but it doesn't stop me from asking for it every year. It's kind of a crazy world, and politics has been up and down and crazy. I don't want to talk about the American politics. It was a fair and democratic election, and they elected Donald Trump, and they have to deal with what they have chosen down there. Ours is a bit of a nightmare up here in Canada. There's a line from the Homecoming, which is the TV movie that debuted the Waltons, where one of the characters gets arrested and he says to John Boy, "Have you ever seen such a messed up situation?" Messed up situation. That's politics in Canada. A lot of people want not Pierre Trudeau, his son Justin Trudeau, to go. But I'm not happy with Pierre Poilievre. I think that it'd be a poor choice because he is, you know, he's a bit of a bully, and I think he has made comments that haven't been supportive to different demographics, and he has no clue about the environment. At least Justin Trudeau was trying on that event. But are we prepared to continue to have Justin Trudeau? Maybe it is time for a change, but I think the important thing would be, if there is an election, you get out and you vote. You show up and you vote, because if you don't do that, then you're not part of the process, and you really don't have the right to complain if you don't show up to try to make a change in that. So we're looking forward to some politics changes here in 2025. Like I said, health, we're hoping for everything the best there. Had a good visit with my kids over Christmas, and I hope the best for Charlie and Emily and Noah and Abby. And quite surprising, the little story this morning was that my cat Rogue found a piece of Christmas wrap under the love seat and was playing with it. When she pulled it out, we realized it was a small, about 4 or 5 inch long flat present that was belonged to Charlie. It was a little paintbrush that he asked for. We got him all three of the ones we wanted, but he missed one of them. It got kicked under the love seat, so we'll mail it back to him. So that'll be fun. And like I said, I hope to write another Christmas story this year, but just generally to have a good year. I hope work is going to go well. We hope to not have any more tragedies. I'm hoping to help people with their mental health, because it is a serious thing, mental health and homelessness. We're working on that in our community. We're trying to create more housing, so I hope that that's going to happen. But generally, I just hope that 2025 will be everything everybody hoped it would be. I hope you're well in your own mind. And I always quote Sinatra that in this year, may we find peace in the world and peace among ourselves. That's it for me. Peace out.